Kylian Mbappe is taking serious hits at Real Madrid. Very hot fire. And why? And this is because Kylian Mbappe decided to go on a vacation with his very beautiful girlfriend, kissing and cuddling, all that nice stuff, getting her flowers, this and that. Love is beautiful, but at the same time, the situation Real Madrid is in, it is far from beautiful. And Mbappe cannot be doing stuff like that when we've gone 2 seasons trophyless. No, Mbappe, you cannot disrespect me like that. Man, I sit down here, every time Real Madrid has a game, I sit down here and I watch. Good or bad, I sit here and I watch. And then, I mean, look at the results, of course. Look at the results. Look at this season. But I'm still here. But you go over to Italy on a vacation with your sweet one. Nah, that's not fair. That's not fair, Mbappe. That is not fair. I will not stand for that. I will not stand for that. Now, not just me. There's a whole country, a whole state of Real Madrid fans are pissed off with Mbappe. And it's not just coming, as, the fans just being pissed off. Mbappe himself, before his vacation trip, we got reports that Mbappe was pissed off at Real Madrid and some players, Bellingham included. Mbappe was pissed off at Bellingham. Why? I don't see any wrong Bellingham has done this season. I believe he was also pissed off at Vinnie or something like that. I don't know, but Mbappe, we got reports from reliable sources. Mbappe was pissed off at the club. Perhaps because he feels we are slowing down his Ballon d'Or ambitions, and that's because he has gotten a lot of goals and walking away with no trophy, chances of winning the Ballon d'Or are very, very low. Maybe that's how he feels. Maybe. But on a Real Madrid fan on our side, do you know how we feel? Do you know how we feel? I mean, since you came, man, we haven't won a major trophy since you came. But when you came, we just won the Champions League. I mean, to be honest, I said this in my previous video. The writing is kind of on the wall at this point. Not kind of, the writing is on the wall at this point. I said it in my previous video. Some of you did back to the last time we went through seasons trophyless. That was Ronaldo, when Ronaldo came into Madrid. Remember, the Madrid Ronaldo came into, Pep Guardiola was dominating La Liga. You remember that was the time Pep Guardiola was in charge. Pep Guardiola, Messi, and who else was in there? In any case, they were dominating La Liga. So we were hardly winning any Spanish trophies in Champions League. And at the moment Ronaldo came, the last time Real Madrid won the Champions League was in 2002. Most of you watching these videos were not born then. When Ronaldo came to Real Madrid in 2009, the last time Real Madrid had won the Champions League was in 2002. Most of you guys watching this video right now weren't born then. So Real Madrid was in a precarious situation over there, and Ronaldo was brought to fixing the problem. It wasn't an immediate fix that happened. I believe, 4 years later, things turned around or whatever. But you get the point. The Real Madrid Mbappe met, it's almost like we were like, you know what, come over, we can get you a trophy, we can get you a Champions League. Because Mbappe has been regarded as the world best. I have a problem saying that because you can't be the world best and you haven't won a Ballon d'Or. You get what I'm saying? I said this in my previous video as well. It doesn't add up, man. You've been regarded as the world best since, let's say since Ronaldo went to Juve, and since 2019, Mbappe has been regarded as the world best, the next best thing. But you've not won a single Ballon d'Or. You've not. And this was before you were at Real Madrid. You understand what I'm saying? You scored the goals, definitely. But how is it that you haven't won a Ballon d'Or and we still regard you as world best? Mbappe is approaching 28 years. He's approaching 28, for those of you who do not know. Still no Ballon d'Or. I mean, Dembele was literally a meme. We used to call him hospital, something related to the hospital. And then Dembele has won the Ballon d'Or before you at PSG. The same club Kylian couldn't win the Ballon d'Or at. You have to start thinking about all of this. In any case, Real Madrid fans have also put up a petition. A petition you have to sign. I mean, it's about getting Mbappe out of the club. And guess what? In just 6 hours, they've gotten over 1.2 or thereabouts, over 1 million signatures to get Mbappe out of the club. To be honest, truthfully, I don't believe it's just Real Madrid players signing that. It could be other fans as well. Sorry, I don't believe it's Real Madrid fans signing that. I'm sure Barcelona fans are over there signing that as well. So as I was saying, now, where did I stop? Yeah, the petition. Back to that. And aside the petition, Real Madrid fans as well, everywhere on social media, in the comments, you can just check it yourself. You see Mbappe's picture, and then you see the word fuera. Now that's Spanish for out. Either you see that sticker, or you see plain Mbappe out. Real Madrid fans are pissed off. You see, something about Real Madrid fans, at least majority of Real Madrid fans, two traits about Real Madrid fans. Two traits, maybe good and bad, maybe, I don't know, however you want it. The first trait, Real Madrid fans are impatient. That's the first one about Real Madrid fans. And then the second trait, Real Madrid fans have no fear or regard. I mean, they man, whoever you are, they do not care. If you aren't doing the job, Real Madrid fans will kick you out. Ever since Ronaldo, left us after the 17-18 season, we have no fear anymore. Look, you could be, you could be an embodiment of Zidane, Maradona, R9, keep mentioning players, Thierry Henry, Ronaldo. You can be an embodiment of all these five guys, and if you aren't fitting well into the squad, man, we'll kick you out. That's stuff about Real Madrid players. We are not afraid of that anymore. That's why do I keep saying Real Madrid players? Real Madrid fans. Look, in football, when you have one person staying up front, sure, the rest of the team can we can still do some work. One person who isn't pressing or tracking back, we can do some work, because we still have about I believe 9 players to do it. Right. But then when you have 2, it becomes a totally different ball game. When you have 2 players not doing it, totally different ball game. Absolutely different. Absolutely different. Not only do Vinnie and Mbappe play the same position, they also tend to behave in the same way, which is not pressing, not just forward pressing, backward pressing as well. You understand? They don't. Most reports, most statistics would say Vinnie is even a better forward presser than Mbappe. But you know what? Let's just sum it up. Both of them not actively good at pressing or even back pressing opponents. Not offering their 100% defensively for the team. Yeah. So when you have 2 players like that, you are short-handing your midfielders and your defenders. You are stressing them out a lot. So when you have 2 players doing that, it will be almost impossible, it will be very difficult, approaching impossible for it to work out. You see? And that's the reason why it hasn't been able. Look, Ancelotti couldn't make it work. Xabi Alonso and now Arbeloa. I don't know how these 2 combine and Real Madrid go off winning trophies, return into a super beast or something like that. I do not know how they combine. I do not know. Unless there is a manager who somehow magically makes both of them to engage in it. Because I'm sure one wouldn't like to do it over the other. You understand what I'm saying? Mbappe wouldn't like to be the one back pressing and tracking back while Vinnie remains forward. And Vinnie wouldn't like to be the one back pressing and all of that while Mbappe remains forward. You understand what I'm saying? Then this goes out to you guys. Earlier on in the season, people were saying Vinnie out, this and that. Look, I'll say this about Vinnie. Vinnie can be frustrating. Vinnie can be an absolute idiot, to be honest. To be very honest with you. But he's ours. You understand what I'm saying? It's different. I know that Vinnie can be a funny individual. I know that. We've been with him since 2019. I know his tendencies. I just know how Vinnie is. So we would now refer to the saying, the devil you know is better than the angel you do not know. He loves this club. He gives his heart for this club, Vinicius Jr. We know that. So that's why turning your back on him, Vinnie has been very pivotal to our last 2 Champions League wins. Vinnie has been very pivotal to that. Very, very, very. Even the league wins. Come on. In any case, that's the situation the club is currently at. That's about it for our Mbappe news right now. Where do you stand? Where do you stand? Do you stand with Mbappe? Or do you say that kid needs to... Sorry, not that kid. That young man needs to behave better. Let me know where you stand. That's going to be it.